On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to guard my country and to obey the Scout law.
Our programs are very strong, solid programs that have been developed over the course of 100 years. If a child stays in the Scouting program, he will develop into a fine young man.
That's what we do in Scouting, and we are great at that. We're number one at producing leaders.
If I wasn't involved in Scouting, I don't know where I'd be. My name is Javon Sneed. I'm 21 years old. I'm currently studying criminal justice at RIT, and I am an Eagle Scout.
He was 9 months old, and his mom got sick, and she died when he was a year old, so I had custody of him.
His father was not in the picture at all. And she said he needs a father figure, so she brought him to Cub Scouts. Javon is now about to graduate from RIT, and he attributes that to Scouting. It helped him find his special something, what he wants to be.
In the future, I could see myself maybe working as a youth counselor. I would talk to people or youth about their problems and what they can do to solve them.
This is when he made his Eagle Scout. Getting ready. We're getting ready to go. He had role models in Scouts that taught them the right road to travel in life instead of gearing off to the streets or gangs. Oh man.
Tim Smith.
Mr. Smith.
Growing up, I was very quiet, very shy. I didn't like to talk to people, and I wasn't a go-getter. I didn't have much enthusiasm about me, just sort of coasting through life. And life is supposed to be lived like that. As a matter of fact, that's not living, that's just existing.
Try to get up to the top. Try to get to that one way up there.
We try to instill physical fitness, social skills, civic skills, leadership skills, and direction on how they should live their lives.
Get up there, buddy. You got it. You got it.
Right, go ahead, Al. Go on, man.
There you are. I touched that, so I made it.
All the activities are just fun ways to bring home those ideas. With kids being confronted every day with drugs and becoming part of the gangs, we are very proud to say that we give them the appropriate tools to weigh the choice and make the appropriate decision. That's our biggest mission, is to instill values to allow those young men to make ethical choices. In a traditional Scouting program out in our suburban areas, the families come together with their resources and make Scouting happen. And most of our families here in our urban area are struggling just getting the bare necessities. We really have to fundraise to find a sleeping bag, the appropriate tent, the activity badge, which is so important for the kids to receive. Even the handbook sometimes, they love to wear the uniform. They want to have it perfect. When they have the uniform, they attach themselves to, I'm part of something bigger.
Being in a Boy Scout means you're a part of an organization, a part of a group. And it's just that sense of camaraderie and companionship and just like brotherhood.
And that is what I want to give to the inner city kids, that feeling of you belong to something that's bigger than just that individual.
Throughout life, you have many different opportunities and many different interests, and you find something that you're interested in, and then there's a merit badge for it that makes you go more in depth with it. There are merit badges on almost everything you can name, from archaeology to zoology. Actually, one of the reasons I became involved with the criminal justice program here at RIT was because I did the criminal justice merit badge, I did the law merit badge.
He saw that his merit badges were not just fun things that he can do. They represented a way out to him.
In my time at RIT, I faced adversity with different classes, but I sort of dug deep and pumped myself up and went through it anyway, because that's what you have to do, and I learned that from Scouting. I'm a firm believer in karma, that you give and it comes back to you. I mean, we could all use a helping hand sometime.
Call the Boy Scout office and tell us what your interests are, and we can connect you to the right program and give you the opportunity to give back.
Even if you don't physically see how it influences them, you still plant a seed, and you never know how that seed will grow and how that person may change their neighborhood, they might change their friends, they might change their whole community.
You gotta hold the string like this. Hold it like that, okay? You got it?
You see these kids grow.
When it comes down like that, you gotta pull it, okay?
from being what I would call street urchins, running the streets, to more mature children with their minds focused on a point in the future where they want to get to.
Mr. Bob!
Wow! Go ahead, Norris. Okay.
There are mountains to climb and things to do and people to meet and adventures to have. And it's just, if I wasn't in scouting, not only would I not have been prepared for that, but I would have just been afraid to try.
And to obey the scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.